adjust this and make it looser if you want. Super smooth. scores back in instead of sending them back. That's how it is. That. can't type it. And zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so try to keep, see that green line? Try and keep your feet above that. Or the first one, try. So you can see your feet and, you know, then not get blocked.
Okay.
above the bottom what? The bottom line? Green line. Oh. I kept it above keep it above the second one? Keep it above this one? So, well, this tail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. Mark Williams, joined as always by my co-host, Joe Booth. Joe, nice to have you.
Mark, it seems like it's been forever
I
since
know.
you were sitting behind the table.
It feels good to be back, doesn't it?
Oh, gosh, I miss wrestling.
Yes, I did too. I always loved coaching football and coaching Pee Wee wrestling, but these matches really get my blood going.
Yeah, from the looks of the stands, Central home stands looks pretty full for a match with Polytech, but that's a good sign.
Yeah, and you said, Joe, midweek, Polytech, that's always, a little hard to get the fans out for, but Coach Miller and his staff and boys, they've got the home stands almost completely packed.
Yeah, and DSN's here filming, we're filming, and Wade's over there with the music, everything. It's what a great atmosphere.
Yeah, that's we've really changed the atmosphere a little bit in here from Schulteis days.
Yeah. That's great. Like I said, you miss it. Last year's team did very well. Didn't finish off like they wanted it to, but I tell you, I believe they beat the state champ during the dual meet. And I think these boys might come back a little hungry this year.
Absolutely. A lot of returners, like you just mentioned, a lot of returners on this team that remember what it was like last year. Lost a lot of the upper weights, but many returning.
Yeah. And a few of those matches, they got revenge on that in the state tournament. We were like, man, if we just had that a week or two ago. But, yeah, it makes you miss it even a little bit more. And like I said, if they're thirsty this year, we're expecting good things.
Yeah, and you just hit the nail on the head. Returners, Austin Decker, Malachi Stratton, Evan Cordry, Talon Savage, Chase Murray, Gabe Cannon, Justin DeGrand's out here. He was a little in and out last year, but wrestled for us a year before. So a handful of those guys, John Robillard, I just saw him included, Justin Craig. I mean, the Knights have returned a handful of wrestlers. And to that token, you and I were talking off air, Polytech, very young team. Of the potential 14 kids we could see for them tonight, 9 are freshmen. Always tough to, start with those young guys, but, 2-3 years from now, Joe, they're going to have that mat experience that you can't teach in a practice room.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Technical schools usually have a little rougher time in recruiting, and and then they can transfer out and whatever if you don't have that stable base. But with the freshmen, I think the coach from Polytech is looking at a bright future. That's a lot of freshmen. And they're always looking at the matches we had prior to this. They always seem to load up in those heavyweights. Polytech does. I think they're known for their upper weights.
Yeah, Coach Jake Miller and I were talking beforehand, and they've definitely got some strength at the 190, 215, and heavyweight weight classes for sure. And Joe, I was expecting to see a full 14-man lineup, but looking across the way here, it looks like Polytech has 11 wrestlers on the slate tonight.
Yeah. And it looked like they had quite a few JV wrestlers.
Yep. And that could be a decision from Coach Demko. We don't know in his mind if he's got these kids in the tournaments and realizes it's just not in their best interest to throw them out in a dual meet. So, Joe, here comes the Golden Knights out. We'll turn over introductions to the PA system for introductions and the national anthem.
We ask that all participants and spectators conduct themselves in a sportsmanlike manner. Please keep all cheering, positive, and appropriate. Any comments, signs, or actions seen as disrespectful to players, coaches, officials, or other fans may result in removal from today's match. Please enjoy tonight's match now for your starting lineups. 106 for Sussex Central, Austin Decker, Polytech, Isaiah Davis. Central, Drake Rogers. At 120 for Sussex Central, Malachi Stratton. For Polytech, Daniel Nelson and Ian Rosenberg. At 126 for Sussex Central, Chase Murray. At 132 for Sussex Central, Evan Cordry. For Polytech, Elliot Miller. At 138 for Sussex Central, Talon Savage. For Polytech, Tyler Rosen. At 144 for Sussex Central, John Overlord. For Polytech, Alex Sandiego. At 150 for Sussex Central, Justin Craig. For Polytech, Giovanni Stein. At 157 for Sussex Central, Justin Brown. For Polytech, Scott Slack. At 165 for Sussex Central, Cruz Mota. For Polytech, Israel Russell. At 175 for Sussex Central, Gabe Canyon. For Polytech, Luke Murphy. At 190 for Sussex Central, Jeremy Cristiano. For Polytech, Aiden Durham. At 215 for Sussex Central, Ivan Flores. For Polytech, Dionis Alston. And at 285 for Sussex Central, Landon Steele. For Polytech, Najee Cooper. At this time, I'd like you to stand out of our country for playing of our national anthem.
Okay, that was pretty good, Mark. We on?
Joe, we've got to.
Hey, just one thing I didn't talk in the locker room, if the clock doesn't start, they got track wrestling, so I'm just going to keep that rolling until we get a break in action. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Central, you're going to be green. Polytech, you're going to be red. Choice or odd or even. All right, Polytech takes odd. Good luck, guys. All right, so Polytech takes all the odd matches.
Folks know that we got Jordy hooked up.
Jordy's hooked up. Polytech won. They elected odd, so
Yep.
they'll send out for all the odd matches of the night. And we're going to start at 106, Joe. But as I was saying before we cut to Jordy, Jeff and I had this fun thing. We're gonna start doing trivia questions, and you've got a wealth of knowledge, obviously, from all your time. But we'll see what the fans at home think. So the question is, name the 3 schools in order with the most top 3 state placers since 1957. Let that sit with you. I've got the answers. They might
It'll be
surprise you.
interesting.
And now we turn our attention, though, Joe, to 106. The Golden Knights send out junior Austin Decker. Austin replacing state placer for the Henlopen tournament and state tournament last year for the Golden Knights. finished 7th up at the Solanco tournament in Pennsylvania 2 weeks ago.
Nothing there. Nothing.
3-2 on the season.
Nothing there.
And he's in a hurry here, Mark. Went in there and got that takedown real quick.
He secured some back points, I believe, but he hadn't released the hold, so Jordy's holding him as well.
Holding 2, top. Holding 2.
It's great.
1, 2.
Nice
Great when you can
transition.
hear the referee.
4.
There it is.
There it is.
35 seconds.
That was a great transition, Joe, from the tilt straight into the half. He
Yeah.
knew he was, it's
Good
very hard
balance.
to pin someone in a tilt.
Yeah.
So he saw the opportunity to stick the half in instead. He switched.
And that's probably one of the freshmen since they got 9, right?
Yeah. Yep. And here comes for the Golden Knights, sophomore Drake Rogers getting his first match time. Drake's actually going to receive a forfeit.
I thought he shook somebody's hand.
I thought he did too.
He must be bumping.
I don't know if you're bumping up to 120 to wrestle the Golden Knights though, Joe. Because here he comes, 2-time state champ, Malachi Stratton.
Fresh from the Ironman competition out in Ohio,
Yep.
where he got a considerable amount of mat time.
And he's in on a quick takedown straight to the back.
Holding 2, 2.
He finished 1 and 2, as you mentioned out there at Walsh Ironman. Joe had a bye in the first round, and then drew the number 1
He
seed.
hit the number 1. And then he lost the match by a point, I believe.
Yep.
Nothing there.
He lost. He won his first wrestle-back match, and then he lost the second. But I mean, you go look at the information on the wrestlers in those brackets, and there's not a bad kid in that tournament.
There's no break.
And
So
that's
he represented us well, that's for sure.
and that's we'll see how he responds. Like you mentioned, all the way out in Ohio, comes back this week, has a dual meet tonight, Friday at St. George's, the Beast Saturday, Sunday. That's a lot of tough wrestling in that short stretch of time for him. So we'll see how it goes.
And with Malachi, since we watched him 2 years, first year maybe a little more tentative, but it'll be interesting to see what he puts on in his third year in his repertoire as far as moves and whatnot, what he picks up out watching other wrestlers out there. It's really interesting.
And talking with both Coach Miller, so he took it as a learning experience. It's easy to go out there and get frustrated, but he knew the vision, he knew the big picture of things, and
Still neutral, guys. Still neutral.
you always expect yourself to go out there and wrestle well.
Easy.
You'd be foolish to think you're going to go walk your way through the Walsh Iron tournament.
I'm really watching him chain wrestle here. He's going from one to the other, just switch from the single then to the double. And he's not wasting any time. Something's not working, he's going to something else, and that's what you see a champ do.
2,
I think he might have him locked up for
5.
a short time though.
And he's going to get the
He
fall.
got it. Yeah, 6 seconds left.
So the Golden Knights are going to jump out to an 18-point lead.
Over here, bud. Shake hands.
And we're going to move to 126. Senior Chase Murray. And Chase's opponent, Daniel Nelson for the Panthers.
126, Sussex Central's Chase Murray.
Chase 1 and 2 on the year, drew a tough draw up at Solanco. We didn't really get into that, Joe. They wrestled one tournament. This is their first dual meet, but that's all the action the Golden Knights have seen so far this year.
Yeah, they're just getting started. They got the dual meet Friday and then the Beast.
Yep.
Right.
Raise your down, face me. Set. Green cover.
And we'll be back in action next Friday for a William Penn match. It's been moved up to 5 p.m. But that doesn't scare you and I off, Joe. We're here for the long run.
Wait a minute. I might be in North Carolina.
Oh, might have to find a new partner next Friday.
Don't find somebody too good.
I'll try not. Maybe we'll get Jeff on here. He's been ducking me long enough for being an on-air talent.
Not there yet. Still 90. Still 90.
He's the mastermind behind all this thing.
Watch his arm top. Watch his arm. He's on the back.
Chase came out very aggressive with that bar series, trying to take the face. As assistant coach Billy Baxter's up there telling him exactly to do that.
Yeah. 1, 2, out. Holding 2 top. Holding 2. Same hold top. Same hold. Same hold. 2 green. Still on, guys. You're still on here. Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling.
Going for a cradle, 30 seconds to go, Joe, here. We'll see. Chase can suck him back in.
Stalemate, guys. Back center.
And we're going to get a reset. For those at home unfamiliar, Jordy called a stalemate there. Essentially all it is both wrestlers really aren't wrestling. We want a fresh start. You know, the goal here is to wrestle, not to sit around and let the clock run.
And I agree with it. Keep them moving. Keep them on the mat. Keep the action going.
1,
And a quick tilt, looking for a cheap set of backs from Murray here. 5 swipes is going to award him 3 back points.
Same hold top. Same hold.
And that's the end of the first. Chase Murray will lead 7-0.
Bring your choice, second period. Yeah.
This one is Nelson from
Bottom.
Polytech.
Yep.
He's
Daniel
moving,
takes
he's
bottom.
moving pretty good.
Second period.
Chase's choice, he's going to elect bottom. I think the coaches were looking for a defer, but
On top. Got caution red. Back off red.
Like,
You got to line up correctly. Make sure you're on the side of the elbow. You're out front. Set. On top red.
that's great advice from Fisher Jordy Nelson, or Jordy Nelson, Jordy Dickerson there, making sure you're on the elbow. You got to have the C on the elbow. Quick escape from Murray back to his feet, makes it 8-0.
oh, nice.
Don't do throw.
Went for a little ankle pick there.
We're out, but
Switch to a double.
red, you're down, face me. Red set. Green cover.
And Joe, it feels like the score should be much more than 10-0 here. Chase has really been working for the last 2.5 minutes.
That's what I said. The Nelson kid's moving a little bit. I mean,
Holding 2, same hold.
clearly wrestling a good wrestler, but he's moving and he's giving 2 rather than 3s. He's gaining some good experience.
Chase is going to go bar series as well.
He might have this tight. I think I know what we've been working on in practice.
Yeah, right. But that's something, Joe, that it's good to see this shot on the year. They've already gone bar series, half series. That the boys are already out there chain wrestling at a mid-season form already. So while they might have not had that competition, those seasoned vets on nights have already experienced it, up to speed. They're ready to roll.
Red, bottom.
And really, Joe, I think that stall call is derived from Nelson's head's in the mat. He might be hand fighting underneath, moving his body, but his head's directly in the mat, preventing the action from happening.
Yeah. Jordy was sitting on that ankle too. Or not Jordy, but Chase was sitting on that ankle.
Tech fall. All right, guys, shake hands into the match.
And that 3 near fall at the end gives Chase a tech fall, Joe.
Yeah.
And we'll move to 132 pounds. Another vet for the Golden Knights, Evan Cordry. He's a junior. 3-1 on the year, finished second at Solanco. Great tournament for him.
Yes.
Returning state place winner, returning conference winner. And someone who's looking to make that next step up on the podium this year, you know. That's what we talked about a little earlier. All those Golden Knights looking to take one more step up this year.
Yeah, he was, and I see that already, Mark, because I always thought for takedowns he wrestled defensively a little bit. And that was his shot. So.
Yep, his shot, he set it up. But he went right back to that patent boot and power half to the other side, didn't he?
And he's great on top.
2, 3, 2, time.
There's a fall.
I'm pretty tight. Yeah.
Yeah, that half was tight.
Again. Good job, gentlemen. Good job, buddy.
So we will move to 138, where we'll see for the Golden Knights, Talon Savage. Talon, there was a forfeit somewhere in here, Joe.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be for Talon. This is Tyler Roson. He's a sophomore, Joe. 6-3 on the year. Finished second at Polytech and 7th at Milford. So he's off to a decent start. Had an older brother, I believe it was, Avery, who graduated for the Polytech Panthers last season.
A little bit of experience here. Oh, look at that. That is a Savage fireman's carry. And his dad used to keep that just a little bit tighter when he came to the mat. But that looked nice.
Oh, I'm sure Jesse's going to give him an earful about it when they get home that it wasn't tight enough.
So one of those teams, Mark, I'm thinking about was St. Mark's. That's an easy. And please tell me I'm right. My other ones might be out of the box a little bit.
I will tell you, St. Mark's is one of the top 3. I'm not going to tell you which one yet, Joe. You'd be surprised because the older listeners and watchers are the ones who I would anticipate getting this correct. Jeff called me today and asked me. I was actually able to get it correct, but obviously
you got all 3.
I didn't get all 3, but I did know who the number 1 finish was in that ranking.
1, 2, 3, 4. Out. Only 2.
We'll get to those. We'll get to our trivia answer after this match from Savage. If you missed it and you're just tuning in, trivia question at hand is name the top 3 teams in order that have had the most top 3 individual state place winners. Because, you know, Joe, when you talk about best teams all the time, you know, you can talk about really good runs and stuff, but Jeff and I kind of feel like top 3 is what really signifies you had good athletes.
Yeah, through the years. And I was thinking about older programs because I know St. Andrews started back in the beginning, but it's a little brain teaser for me.
End of period. Use the mat, guys. Use the mat. Green your choice. Second period.
So here we are, second period.
Green defers. Red.
Talon will defer over to Roson. Talon leads 11-2.
That's that. Green cover.
Savage a little higher than I'd like him to be here, Joe, on this ride. But ultimately, you know, that's one of the important things that you see a lot in college wrestling, not as much in high school to an extent, but you do see it with the upper echelon of kids. That hand fighting can control everything. Talon simply was attacking his hands with not much weight on top of him and was able to break him back down to the mat. Now I sit here and say that and Roson's back to his feet, but
he let him up. And
inside trip attempt.
And that's what's That's what's nice that I've seen from Central so far. They've got different takedowns. It's not all one type of takedown. Each wrestler's using a couple of different ones.
And he's got a bar on the right side and half on the left, but we're out of bounds. Little loose. Rosan was able to get to his feet. 38 seconds.
Stay stationary, okay? Wait for top.
15 seconds to go. We'll see if Talon can stay on top, ride this period out, be up 13-3, heading into the third.
Now he's in dangerous territory here. He's got the foot in, but shoot, he is riding high.
Bring your choice, third period.
He's always rode high, though, Joe.
Yeah.
We've scratched our heads over that for a long time. He's made me scratch my head so much I'm bald.
You'd like to see wrestlers change their levels a little bit on the takedowns. I know it's third period, get a little tired. See if he changes his level here, sets this up a little bit.
And Rosan's kind of picking up the pace, whereas Talon's starting to take his foot off the gas a touch.
2, 1, 2.
I'm not so positive that Talon wasn't looking for an injury time there, Joe.
Guys, still red, still red, still red. 2. You're neutral, guys. You're neutral.
We missed the fireman's. It didn't look like he went all the way in on that. And now he's
Funk from Rosan.
Still neutral, guys. Still neutral. 2 red.
and just like that, Mark, it's now 14-9.
Let's go, guys.
Missed
Lost a
fireman.
major decision. Switch attempt from Savage.
Probably he's on that ankle, but see if he re-switches.
Still red, guys. Still red. Still red.
At this point, Joe, I think Talon's happy to get out of here
He's
with a win,
content.
14-9.
He seems content. He's going to have to work on his third period a little bit.
That's on you, Green. That's on you. That's on you, Green.
That'll do it. Savage gets the win. Looks a little frustrated though with himself, Joe.
Might have wrestled one of the better wrestlers on Polytech.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
They're get into their upper weights. They're usually pretty strong up there, but that kid wrestled hard, and he certainly he won the third period.
Yeah. We're going to head to 144. The Polytech Panthers are going to forfeit, and John Rovilar's going to get a forfeit to start the season off for the Golden Knights in the dual meet season.
You work all week, you really wouldn't mind getting some mat time.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like that, Joe, we're halfway done the dual meet. And we're up to 150. Here is Justin Craig for the Golden Knights. Justin, a junior, he's 3-2 on the season. His opponent, Giovanni Stock.
British.
He's a junior for the Panthers.
Justin's got that tall, lanky build for this weight class.
Absolutely. And you say that, Joe, and that's what's great about the sport of wrestling. I mean, the upper weights are the upper weights, the lower weights are the lower weights. But when you talk about the middle, there's so many different body types and sizes and lengths.
And you're watching two of them right here.
Yeah. And that's what makes this sport such a great sport, is anybody can do it.
Because Giovanni looks strong. He's good. Compact size. There's another
Deep shot from Craig.
Another shot from the central wrestler, which is a good thing.
Go do it for guys. 2, 3.
They're going aggressive on their feet. But credit Coach Miller and his staff.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
He's transitioned to a pin here.
Time.
Got to pick that head up a little bit, Joe, and he gets a fall. So the team score, Golden Knights are up 44-0 as we wrap up 150.
Mark, I don't know if you feel, but I don't think Justin's pulse rate got above 50.
Yeah.
He was nice and calm through the whole match.
He was fired up once he got off here, though. Let me tell you, you see him pumping his chest.
He had a good bout there.
You got to get those jitters out. You know, it's the first dual meet of the year. It's one thing to
nobody else out on the mat with you.
Yeah.
You're there by yourself.
It's one thing to go into a cold gym on the weekend. Yeah, your parents and your family, or your teammates are up in the stands. But as we mentioned, this Golden Knight sideline over here is packed.
Yeah.
It's no longer just your mom and dad, or maybe mom and papa, but you've got your friends here watching. You got to go to school tomorrow and talk about it.
Yeah. This is Justin Negron.
Yep, Justin Negron heading at 157.
Linebacker. And a pretty successful
All state for the Golden Knights, correct?
Yeah.
At one point, I know he was tied for the most tackles in the year at the linebacker spot. Don't know where he finished up with that.
And that's just how he did his tackle with the football. Nice and quick.
He's somebody that Coach Wells and Coach Marvel are going to miss next year, I'm sure of it. So, Joe, you ready for your top three?
Okay, well, I was my next choice. I think I didn't have any Henlopen schools in there. If I'm wrong about that, tell me right now.
You are.
Okay,
I'll give you.
Then I would probably go with CR.
So you're going in opposite order, but yes, St. Mark's is 3, Caesar Rodney is 2.
On that way.
Who would that leader
Number
want?
1, I would go with Billy Penn.
Raise her down.
William Penn?
It would be William Penn.
All right, I didn't do bad.
Nope. William Penn has 229 top 3 individual state placers. Caesar Rodney 222, and St. Mark's 219. That's what you said. You think about it.
It's pretty close.
William Penn in the 80s, 90s, and lingered a little bit in the 2000s. I mean, those were some good teams. And then St. Mark's.
Bubba Skinner was heavyweight. I do remember that.
You remember that, don't you?
He could be a country singer now. But his mother was very supportive of the team. And, yeah, Damian Creighton. All the Creightons, I think, went through there. Jack Holloway teams.
Yep. And then, you talk about long history, St. Mark's. And really, you talk about the 2000s. I mean, those Caesar Rodney teams were incredible. And, of course, everyone's going to want to know what's the rest of the top 5. Smyrna falls in at number 4 at 171. And then tied for 5th is Salesianum and Sussex Central are tied at the moment.
Okay.
155 top
That seems about right.
Yeah.
I got race choice, second period.
Those are always the perennial top teams, seems like.
And I'll tell you what's interesting about the data Jeff shared with me, we were talking back and forth, is when you look at it, those runs we speak of, I mean, there's some, when you look at individual state champions, there's some big years with those William Penns, Sally's, Caesar Rodney's, 6, 7, 8 state champs, really dominant teams. But Sussex Central, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Sussex Central, since 1957 to now, has just almost consecutively put out at least 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 states. But we've always had that constant of we're going to put kids on the podium. We might not get to the very top. And that's just a testament to long-standing tradition of this program.
Did it have where Cape was? Because they've been
So rounding out the top 10,
strong.
Milford with 134, Cape and Lopin 85, St. Andrews 77, one you mentioned earlier, Newark 73, and Dover at 72 is your top 10. I believe that's top 11 because we counted Central and Sally's as a tie, but just gives you a little picture through the lens from 1957 to today. And I actually believe, Joe, Jeff was sharing with me, we did have one person on Delaware Wrestling actually get it in the correct order.
Really?
For the top 10.
It wasn't Keith Mumford, was it?
It was not Keith Mumford.
He should have known.
Keith Mumford definitely should have known. But back to the action here, Joe. Under 30 seconds left in the second period.
Justin, like you said, he came out a little late.
And Justin does lead 8-0, Joe.
My brother comes home from college and works on it.
Absolutely.
Ready choice, third period. Stop. Mistake, stop.
And Joe, that's probably the right call for Polytech. We've been ridden most of the first and second period. Let's try and change it up a little bit and see if we get anything out of it. And you see why, Joe. He's very quick to throw that boot in on the right side and go power half.
I was getting ready to say.
Most times there's a plan when you take top. He's a little high. You can see Justin trying to swim
Justin
out.
was huffing and puffing a little bit. I don't know if he's in the wrestling shape yet.
Yep. And you mentioned those guys. Those guys just getting out first week of competition, not the first week of the season, as they went to the state semifinals.
Let him go. Third period.
Yeah, he's got that head fake, and that's about it.
Getting ready to see.
Keeps his feet in on the edge. You mentioned earlier, Joe, Justin's shot looks just like he's taking somebody down on the football field.
Green cover. One, red.
And Joe, we got a shot for everyone at home right now. The stands are packed tonight, as we mentioned. DSN's in the house. We wish everyone at home could be here with us, but obviously between life and other obligations, we know it's not always possible, so we want to bring you the best experience from wherever you are right now. Negron gets his first win back in the castle.
I see his grandparents up there now. Sitting right in the middle up there. That's great. Grandparent John was a wrestler.
Oh, yeah?
That was when we had three-piece wrestling outfits.
Yeah, three-piece. You have leggings
you
with
had
it?
You had the leggings, you had the top piece, and you had the little pants that you put on over top. They were gold, if I recall.
I think I've seen some pictures of those.
Yeah. Early 70s, definitely in the 60s.
Joe, here's Cruz Moto for the Golden Knights. Cruz is a junior, 1-2 on the year up at Solanco. His opponent is Israel Russell. Israel's a junior as well. Finished 6th up to Milford last weekend, 4-4.
Green, you down. Great cover.
Two on one from Russell of the Panthers. Motor looking to get to his feet.
Neutral, one green.
He's got some stamina to it, Joe. He doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Cruz looking for a throw, ends up on his own back.
Got caught. It's going to give him 7-1.
Got 3 red.
And that's a great fight from Cruz there, Joe. Just to get off his back is difficult. Looking for a Peterson.
Neutral, guys, neutral.
Spun right out. If you notice, what I'm noticing is little things that they'll probably adjust during the year. That these elbows are nice and wide.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Period.
Not
Nice choice,
very
second
good,
period.
defensive stance, but
What do you want? Retakes bottom, second period.
little things that they'll tighten up over the course of the year. Just getting started.
Bottom set. Red cover.
Israel to a tight waist and ankle. But I don't think that's going to stop Moto from trying to get up, Joe.
Yeah, he exploded out of there, didn't he?
Right back to his knees.
Control those hands.
Still red, guys, still red. Still red.
Right out of bounds, Joe, about halfway through the second. 7-2 match.
Set.
He's got to get his hand control. He's got a nice stand-up.
Yeah, he's quick to explode, but all of his hands are going up and not on his opponent.
Switch sides here.
It's always a fun little game to play with your opponent. What side am I lining up on today?
There he is.
Neutral. One green.
He's got a good spin there. When he just about gets out, Mark, it'd be nice if he followed it up with a shot or
Yeah.
Work center, guys. Work center.
turn one into two. But he's quick when he wants to be.
10 seconds to go. A good shot from Cruz.
That's not a bad shot.
Oh, just loses the leg.
He did keep him pulled in enough.
The good news is I think that may give him some confidence going here in the third period that he can get in on that shot if he takes it correctly.
I believe this is the first time on top, right?
Yeah.
No change. Stand up, Red. Stand up. We're going neutral, one red. 8-3, gentlemen.
And I think that's a right call with Cruz pushing the pace like this. Don't give Russell a chance to get on bottom, take his time, because he's got no motivation here.
Yeah, he's got to get to work. He's down by 5.
And at that rate, Joe, down by 4 before the escape, he's got to get 2 turns. And if Cruz isn't someone comfortable on top, it's not advantageous to stay there and hang out long enough.
You hate to see him waste a good shot on the edge of the mat.
Yeah.
He fended that off pretty well. It's pretty quick.
Another good shot, Joe. Just not finishing. Looking to come out the back.
He's not done.
Break, guys, break. You got legal hold. On green.
Feet can't touch. Feet can't touch.
Neutral, guys. Can't cross the field around the
Simple but correct explanation there,
Yeah.
Jordy. And now that changes it, Joe, because if Cruz can get a takedown to the back, that could tie things up here.
Yeah, he was flat-footed, Mark.
Yep, Russell quick to get in on the shot.
Go neutral, guys.
Can't be flat-footed up there.
That's 2 red.
And great mat awareness from Russell to step back right before he drove forward to make sure he wasn't going to push Cruz out of bounds and get the takedown. 10-4, 27 and a half ticks remain.
See if he explodes here from bottom.
Neutral, one green.
He's got a quick turn.
He's got to get a takedown to his back, Joe. Takedown to his back.
No, they, yeah, I was going to say, I think Jordy's not going to put up with that.
You got to fight to stay on, Red. Fight to stay on.
14 seconds.
2 green.
That's not going to do it. Like you said, it had to be a 5-point. 5
Break, guys, out. Red, you're down. That's that. Green cover.
That's a good match for both kids, I think. That'll help with their experience moving down the road.
Absolutely. Samota.
He got caught.
Shake hands.
First loss of the night for the Knights. It's 48-3 now, and we turn to 175 pounds, where we'll get Gabe Cannon. Gabe, quarterback for the Golden Knights this season. I believe the Panthers are forfeiting.
And an excellent linebacker.
Golden Knights will forfeit. Mr. Cannon will receive a forfeit.
Again, I really believe they want to wrestle. They don't.
And as the wrestler, you're
They don't work all
frustrated.
week. Yeah.
You had to make weight today. It's not fun, but it's a respect thing. You know, it's a sign of respect from another coach. So we'll move here, Joe, to 190, where for the Golden Knights, we're going to get Jermaine Crisanto.
Check in. Good luck, gentlemen.
He's a senior. His opponent, Aiden Durham, 7-2 on the year, Joe. Took third at Polytech and fifth at Milford. Both those tournaments are the pool tournaments, so you get, 6-8 matches in a weekend.
All right. So they changed Milford.
Yeah, Milford's now a scramble as well. And I know it's good for the kids to get the mat time, but there's just that old timer in me that just loves seeing just a typical 16, 32-man bracket run across like it's supposed to.
Takedown, it was working on the half.
Keep working, guys. Keep working.
Keep me hip to hip.
Yeah, got to be careful there, Joe.
Referee Dickerson is will hit him or tell him. I like his comments to the wrestlers.
Leg change. Leg change, guys.
It's just something nice to keep them informed while you're going, because you get the heat of the battle. All of a sudden, you're in the second period. You're sweaty. You're tired. You're ready to be over with the match. Sometimes it's nice to get that refresher of, hey, wrestle in, back to center, work to center.
Right. Just don't just hit them.
Correct. And that's something.
Particularly first match of the year, you can start tightening your matches up. Hand on the elbow, referee's position, stuff like that.
That was something Jake Miller and I talked about when we became officials fresh out of high school. Was like, man, I didn't know half these rules existed. I wish I did.
Still green, guys. Still green.
He needs to hold on here. No cheap points with 10 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to be all right there.
In the period, green's choice, second period.
Early takedown rode him out.
Green to first, red, top bottom neutral.
Red's
takes
gonna go
bottom.
down. Interesting choice, Joe, after being ridden for most of the first
Green
period.
cover.
And he's 7-2. Might have worked for him, but
Jermaine having a heck of a ride here for the Knights.
don't really get too far out front. He's got to get back now.
Still green, guys. Still green.
There he goes behind the arm. Half on the right side. As quick as it goes in, it comes out.
Sliding about a minute and a half.
The change, gentlemen.
Coach Miller giving him some sound advice there. He's got to be above the elbow. Under the elbow, you're not able to lift up and pull across for a cradle.
Set. Green cover.
We'll see if the advice is used.
Got to give him credit, right, Mark?
Always give Mumford some credit.
He's a Hall of Famer. And he said he would have gotten the top 5.
Just not in the correct order.
I also give Keith Mumford another prop too. He was one of I don't know how many Delaware fans went out in Montana and faced the cold against the Grizz.
Yeah.
And Blue Hens took a
Still green,
slack.
guys. Still green.
Keith said that's all they got out there, the Grizz.
Third period, guys. Green, your choice.
Montana State both had 2 teams in the game.
Yeah.
Green chooses bottom.
And apparently
Third
he came
period,
back in one piece. That's good.
Yeah.
Recover.
So this is interesting. Jeremiah rode him for almost 2 periods and took down.
I think the concern, Joe, is eventually he's going to get hit for stalling on top here, as well as
yeah, he was hip to hip a lot, or out front getting himself in trouble. But
and also Durham was
here, and there he is, stand up.
Durham was starting to hit those rolls there towards the end of the period, and you kind of see they were getting closer and closer to working.
There he is. He's
One
out.
green, neutral.
Third period. 190 pounders. I'm thinking this is an important takedown.
And German's still coming forward. He's not stopping here. Deep shot from Durham.
And that
Spins behind.
it's big. That's a big takedown.
Goes up 5-0. Looking to go cradle here, Joe.
Not there yet.
That's a half cradle, bro.
Yeah.
That's a leg in it.
1, 2,
No,
Three.
he's got it locked.
4, 5.
Oh, and Durham almost readjusted himself there, Joe.
It's going to be in trouble here.
Short
15
time.
seconds.
Unfortunately, I think German's shoulder is blocking the fall from happening. And you can see now there from the
Nice
shot.
match.
Got 3 near falls.
And that three near falls is going to make it 8-0.
They're right here, Brad.
And German's going to get the major decision.
Shake hands, gentlemen.
The kid's 7-2. 7-3 now.
And here we go, Joe, at 2:15, Ivan Flores for the Golden Knights. His first action of the year
Is it?
in the singlet.
Yeah.
His opponent, Deontis Austin, is a junior as well. He's 7-3 on the season. Took 4th at Polytech, 5th at Milford, and was 7th in the 2022 Henlopen tournament last year.
7th in the Henlopen?
Yep.
You got Stalling green.
Did not qualify for the state tournament.
2:15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sweet move.
And at 2:15, you're not expecting somebody to come at you that quick, Joe.
Not with that kind of range. The one thing I noticed is it looked like he had big hands when he came out on the mat. He grabbed a hold of that foot, it wasn't going anywhere.
Double boots, power half on the left side. Not something you see out of this weight class every day, Joe.
No.
And that's probably one of the reasons he is so successful thus far this year.
3.
There's a fall for the Panthers.
Wow.
Shake hands. Good job, gentlemen.
I was impressed with that.
Very impressive.
All right, do they pick their own music?
They do. They do. I'm pretty sure they do. Here we go, up to heavyweight. Senior for the Golden Knights, Landon Steele. His opponent, Navian Cooper, 4-3 on the year. He finished 4th at Polytech, 5th at Milford, and he was 6th at heavyweight last year in the Henlopen tournament.
Landon's a smart kid, so.
You got Sterling Green.
And both at 215, 285, these Polytech wrestlers are aggressive and hard and fast at you.
Yeah.
And that's something, Joe, we talked about last year, the officials as a whole, if you're backing straight up, you're going to get banged. There it is for a second time as we're talking about it.
Well, Landon just got to circle a little bit.
Yep.
He circles around, that'll help.
Work center, gentlemen,
Nice
work
shrug
center.
from Cooper
There's
there.
not really been any moves or anything like that from Cooper.
No, he's just pushing
is
straight
pushing.
in. But he's kind of going back and forth on that head control, making it look like there is something going on.
Work here, guys, work here, work here.
There it is, right there. And boy, did he set that up. Landon finishes this off. That's a nice move.
There it is.
2, 3, 1.
And to his back at that, Joe. This
that was
place is
sweet.
on their feet.
Yes, they are.
And the fall.
That's amazing. I told you he's a smart wrestler. He backed up, and when he came in, he hit him with that fireman's. Boom.
And he
has
just
got to be
smirks at the
happy with
coaches.
that.
This place went
Just
crazy
let
for him,
up.
Joe.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I hope you've had as much